tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add the social follow element to your page and how you can use its left sidebar options. So this element comes in handy if you want to give your users the possibility to quickly and easily access your social media pages or profiles. So anyone can follow you on different social media platforms just by clicking on the icons you set up in your social follow element. So let's jump right into the process of using this element. First, access the page or post on which you plan to add it. Now I have here my page and I'm just going to go ahead, open the right sidebar list of elements and search for it in this little search bar. Now let's drag and drop it here. And you can see that as soon as I did that, the corresponding options have appeared in the left sidebar. Alright, so starting from the top, we have the Edit Design button. And clicking here will take you to this view where you can start editing various items of your social follow element. And this is a whole new set of options that's different from the one you had in the left sidebar when you first dropped the element onto your page. This is where you can access features such as the group styling one, which allows you to edit the design of the icons as a group. So this means that if I select one icon from here and edit it while having the group styling feature enabled or active, then that change will be applied to all items belonging to that group. So you can see that even though I've only selected my Facebook icon, the changes that I make are applied to both icons that are appearing in my social follow element. So in order to do this change, as you've seen, I didn't have to click on each icon in particular and make this change. And this is due to the fact that I have the group styling feature active at the moment. So when this is enabled, this little green lock icon from here is going to be green, but you can also disable this if you want and just edit the icons individually. So when you have this group styling feature disabled, it will mean that you can apply changes to individual items. Now let me show you what I mean by that with a practical example. So I've disabled this at the moment. It says right here that the group styling feature is disabled. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make another change. Let's simply change the color from within to a different shade of yellow, this one, or maybe let's just make it even lighter. So you can do here whatever changes you feel like doing. I've selected now the second icon that I had in my social follow element. Let's just unlock it once more and change the color. Okay, so this is how you can use the options from here while you are in the edit mode. So once you're done customizing the element in the edit mode, you can just click on this button and it will take you right back to the main options of the social follow element. Alright, now let's move on to the next option of the left sidebar called custom branding. So if this toggle is active as it is at the moment, then you can customize your social follow icons as you want using your own branding colors, for example. Now let's see what happens if I deactivate it. So all the icons of the social follow element have inherited the official color of their social network. So the color that is representative for that social media platform. You have the shade of blue that Facebook uses and then the red that's used for the YouTube channel. Now the other changes that I've made to the element while in the edit mode are still visible, and I'm referring to the color that I've added here inside the actual icon. But if I open the style library from here and pick another template, then you can see that the new design will overwrite the previously made changes. If, on the other hand, you don't want to use the official colors of the platforms, you can just open once more this style library, pick a different design, and you can see that by picking this monochromatic type of design, I've reactivated the custom branding option. So now once more, you can proceed with applying the changes that you want to your element, like I did with the colors just now. Alright, so next we have the orientation, and you can very easily display your icons horizontally or vertically, depending on which sits better on your page. And then you have the size and alignment options that work just like any other size and alignment type of sliders and buttons. So use this slider to adjust the size, and then these three options can be used if you want to align the element to the left, center, right, or you can also use the full option from here, which will expand the container to the full width of the page. But for now, I'm just going to keep it aligned to the center. Now, right below these options, you have the list of available social networks that can be displayed within your social follow element. Now, you can easily add or remove networks if you want just by ticking this checkbox next to each of them. When you do that, the newly added icons will inherit the same colors and settings and style that you've set up here. Now, what you can also do here is drag them around and rearrange them if you want, and these changes will be visible instantly. And you can also edit the social networks from this pencil icon. So you can see that a dynamic link is applied by default to each social network, and it links directly to the profiles you've set up in your global site settings. So these buttons need to be linked to your social media pages in order to redirect the user to the desired location, to the desired URL. Now lastly, you should also note that if you want to create new custom networks, you can do so from here. So you just have to click on this create new button, and now I can start setting up my own custom network. Let's just pick an icon from this list. I'm gonna go with this one and then give it a name. And then here you're gonna have to paste the URL and then decide if it's gonna be a nofollow type of link or if it will open in a new tab or not. This is something that's also applicable when you're editing the already existing social networks. Now once everything is done, click on apply. And now my newly created social network has been added here at the end of my list. Once more, I can drag it and rearrange it if you want, and just add it to the top of my list if I want. But most importantly, don't forget to use this URL link from here to make sure that the users are redirected to your platform when they are clicking on the icon. So these were the ways in which you can customize your social follow element in order to get the most out of it. As always, I hope you found this tutorial useful and easy to follow.